to make sure that we know and understand this? The same place I went. Now, Alex, you mentioned I was a rookie cop in Provo, Utah. When I was there, I made a huge mistake. I actually read the Constitution. I took my oath of office after that very seriously. I dedicated... Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I thought my phone went dead there.
No, I didn't hear a click. Go ahead.
Okay, good. But I made a commitment to myself that I would never go against the Constitution, that I would uphold and defend the Constitution, just like I promised to do. And if we wake up local officials to that principle, that they'll keep their word when they swear an oath that is required by Article 6 of our own Constitution, that the Founding Fathers put in there, that all state and local officials would be required to swear allegiance not to the king, not to the president, not to some bureaucracy, not to the governor, but to the people, that we promised that we would uphold and defend their constitutional rights. And if we had everybody in local government doing just that, if every sheriff, in fact, if we only had 300 or 400 or 500 of the 3,000 sheriffs in this country actually keeping their oath and defending the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, if we actually had that, Alex, we would get our freedom back tomorrow.
Oh, it would paralyze the New World Order, and that's why they're demonizing you. That's why they're so scared, and that's why everybody's got to go to your website and get your book and give it to their sheriff. Some sheriffs won't read a book, but they need to. You can get them Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic at Infowars.com. Give them the book and the video, and go down there and hand deliver it and say, Sheriff, you know, America's in a lot of trouble, you know, and this has got the solutions, and this will help you rediscover what you're really supposed to do, and that you're not a kept, vestigial, ceremonial, ventriloquist, as you describe it, a muppet of the New World Order. We're going to come right back from break. Listen up, folks. This is important. Alex Jones here. Now you can get free shipping on the storable, easy-to-fix, delicious food from efoodsdirect.com. From July 4th through July 14th, we have looming evacuations in the Southeast, unemployment insurance running out, and predictions of huge inflation. So we all need to get as much food as we can. Every one of you needs to buy as much storable food as possible. This is the perfect time to do just that with eFoods Direct and take advantage of their free shipping special. When you order from efoodsdirect.com from July 4th through July 14th, every dollar you spend will buy the food, and eFoods Direct will pay for the shipping in the continental United States. This is Alex Jones wishing you and your family true independence this 4th of July with great food and free shipping through July 14th from efoodsdirect.com. You can order on the website efoodsdirect.com or simply call 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at efoodsdirect.com/ship free.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You are being warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning TrendsResearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal Trends Forecast and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year. When any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs, Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit TrendsResearch.com today. That's TrendsResearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. Back to Sheriff Richard Mack. We're talking about solutions. You want solutions? Take your county back. And the key place is the sheriff. Take your city council back. Take your state house back. But it's a lot easier to educate the sheriff or to get somebody to run for sheriff who's good, especially in this climate, than to take full control of the county commissioners or full control of the state house. Though that's starting to happen, and we're going to cover some of that news here in a moment. But this is such a central issue. You want solutions? It's work. But it's going to be more work being a slave. And this is exciting to do this. And so we're going to be talking more with Sheriff Richard Mack about his instrumental plan to get the sheriffs back that he's been pushing for over a decade. And it's really starting to bear fruit, and it's very exciting. And the destiny of this nation and this republic is in your hands. Before we go any further, though, I want to tell you about purewaterfreedom.com. That's one word, purewaterfreedom.com. If you want to affordably remove fluoride from your tap water, visit purewaterfreedom.com. They have a full line of household fluoride filters. You can even remove fluoride from every water source in your home with a whole house fluoride system. It's very inexpensive. And the best part is it's all made in the USA. They have a wide variety of filters to remove all types of toxins from your water, including shower and bath filters. Check out their banners on Prison Planet and Infowars.com, or go to purewaterfreedom.com today to take control of your water supply. And it's made in the USA. I know that'll make the feds mad, because if we have any industry left, that we may still be independent, but doesn't matter. The feds are traitors. purewaterfreedom.com. And finally, our wonderful sponsor, efoodsdirect.com, one word, the letter E, foodsdirect.com/free ship, or you can just find it on their main site. Until the 14th. So for another 6 days, free shipping anywhere in the continental United States. You can even do multiple orders, multiple locations. That is a huge value. One of the biggest expenses with storable food is the shipping. I've never seen him do a special this good. And it's the July 4th special running through July 14th. High quality storable foods. efoodsdirect.com, or give them a call, 800-409-5633, 800-409-5633. You'll never stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. This is high quality, non-GMO, non-hybrid, brand new, fresh food, a bunch of different food lines, efoodsdirect.com, 800-409-5633. Absolutely essential. Okay, going back to Sheriff Richard Mack, people can get Don't Tread on Me, that I'm a consultant on and also in with yourself, at Infowars.com. And they've got to get it to every sheriff because it covers the same info that's in your book. But your book gets into more detail, and is also, people respect books. It's important to have them. You explain the power of the states. It's written from a sheriff's perspective, a guy that's won at the Supreme Court. You have a lot of gravitas. Again, give people the website or a number so they can get your book and get it in the hands of sheriffs. This is like a stake through the heart of vampires, every sheriff that we wake up.
Well, that is sheriffmack.com. Sheriff, 1 R, 2 Fs, and Mack, M-A-C-K. Just go to sheriffmack.com. And the book actually needs to get to county commissioners and county attorneys. Most of the sheriffs in the country have the book. However, you need to follow up and make sure they read it. Just as you said, no one can guarantee they read it. We also have it on CD, so if somebody doesn't want to read, they can listen to it. And it is me reading the book. And then you can get these little booklets, and every state legislator, every county commissioner, every state and local official should see this little booklet, the Victory for State Sovereignty, because it reviews what we've been talking about here on the show, and it's in pocket-sized form, and in 10 minutes, your state rep or your local county commissioner or your local sheriff can see what this case actually did to restore state sovereignty in this.
Okay, we're going to talk about your plan and versus what the feds are doing, the alternative, here in a moment. But I want to, since you are a sheriff from the West, I want to, draw this analogy here and then get involved with what's happening on the Arizona border right now and this act of treason by Obama. But going back, we've all seen Westerns. Well,
Alex, let me just reiterate something that you said. This is about solutions. This isn't just talking about things that are horrible and going on in our country. We could do that till next year and still not finish. This is about a solution that is reasonable, effective, quick, and doable and constitutional. constitutional,
and it's the law.
We should already,
it's the law.
The law.
And we're going to get into that in a moment, but I want to just give people so they have a mental image of what's happened so they can have respect for themselves again.
Okay.
We've all seen those Westerns and Matt Dillon and John Wayne, and I always thought growing up as a kid, those are just movies where there's a corrupt town with bad guys in it, robbing and raping and, oppressing and taking farmers' water and taking their daughters, and finally people stand up. Or I thought it was a Louis L'Amour novel. Now I've read a lot of histories of the West and things that happened in this country, and even after World War II in a Tennessee town when the vets came home and there was a corrupt government and they had to run them out. But this is what happened in 1776. It's what Andrew Jackson fought against. It's always a repeat of the scallywags, the carpetbaggers, the corrupt interests that come in, the Rockefeller men sending Pinkerton security, like in that Clint Eastwood movie where the mining town and the railroad men come and are killing people to take their claims. That's a composite of thousands of true events, but more often than not, people stood up because they were honest.